Hi folks, this is question 6. A line segment is just being divided into a ratio here. There's a formula in your log tables. I'm just going to put everything into that. You can do it without the formula as well if you want, but I think it's easier just put everything in. Right, the A and B are going to be the ratio always. That's one is A and B is 3, and then it's from the point A to the point B. So my x1, y1, that's the point A, and then my x2, y2, that's what I'm trying to find out. I don't know what that is, but I know that the point C 611 divides it in the ratio. So my answer basically is 611 here. That's what I should get, and that's what we're going to use to get the x1 and the x2 and the y2. Right, summing everything in then, I'm going to get 3 times 1 plus 1 times x2, we'll just leave it as x2 in there, all over 1 plus 3, or 3 plus 1 I should say. Second part, 3 times 13 plus 1 times, the same on the bottom again, end up being 4. Right, the top then just becomes x2 plus 3 all over 4, and the other one is y2 plus 39 all over 4. That means that this here has to be 6, and that this here has to be 11, because that's what they both have to be. So x2 plus 3 over 4 is equal to 6. If you bring the 4 to the other side and multiply it, you get 24, and then subtract the 3 and you get 21. So x2 is equal to 21. Take the other one then, y2 plus 39 over 4 is equal to 11. Bring the 4 across and multiply it and you get 44, and then bring across the 39 and subtract it and you get 5, I think. So my coordinates are 21, 5. Part B, we have to find the perpendicular distance from the point to the line. We're going to use this formula. Now, to use this formula, to get our A, B and C, we have to change the way the format of the line there. So I'm going to move the 4 over 3x to the other side, and it becomes minus 4 over 3x. And then plus y, and then plus 11. We need it like that. We need everything on the left-hand side of the equal sign. Now we know that our A is going to be minus 4 over 3, our B is 1, because there's nothing in front there, and our C is the 11. So I'm going to put all that in, and our x1, y1 would be the 5 and the minus 2. So summing everything in then, and we have absolute value sign as well. Something negative on the top, we just make it positive. And that's all we do. You can just put the whole thing together into the equal sign, into the calculator, and eventually we should get 7 over 5 as the answer. That's putting numbers into a formula and making sure, just changing around the equation first of all to get our A, B and C. Right, part C, there's 16 dots there, and it's how many different ways are there of picking 2 of them. So it's just going to be 16, choose 2. And that's going to give us our answer. So you press 16 on the calculator, then there's an NCR button. That tells you how many combinations there are of n, of n that there is. So 16, choose 2. And we should get 120. Right, last part of this question then. It's how many ways it's what's the probability of getting a line that's horizontal when you join 2 points. I found the easiest way to look at this is just count how many horizontal lines you can make from 2 points. So if you look at just look at the top one there. So one way you could make a horizontal line from that would just be join those 2. Another way you could do it is to join those 2, and a third way you could do it is to join those 2. So now I've got so far with just using the first point on it. So I'm not going to use the first point anymore. I'm going to get all the rest of them. Then that one there is another. That one there is another one, and now I've got them all. So that's another 2. And then the other one is that one there, and that's going to be 6 altogether. So there's 6 possibilities for top for that one there. And then if you're thinking about the next one down, the next row down, well, there has to be another 6 for that one, and then there has to be another 6 for this one, and then there has to be another 6 for the bottom one. And they're the only places you can draw horizontal lines. You can't possibly draw a horizontal line from a dot on one row to a dot on another row. So there's 24 different possibilities. And then that's just out of the total. So the total ways there was drawn 120. We found it in the first one. So 120. And that's the same thing as 1/5. And that's all for that part.